Hey guys, what's up? It's Kurt here from Cracked Housing Fab. I'm going to continue working on Not So Simplicity today. We have to get the shifter lever and all the linkage and get the clutch all hooked up because we want to ride this thing and definitely got to be able to shift it. So check it out. All right, so before we get started today, you probably realized in our last video, Sean did the whole video himself. And today I'm going to work on the video on my own. With everything going on, we want to do our part and do the social distancing. We want to make sure everyone stays safe and healthy. Sean and his wife are doing great. My family and I are doing well. But we just want to do our part and we still want to bring you videos. So this is the safest and best way we can do it. So yeah, I'm going to get started today and we'll get this linkage set up. Okay, so I have this 7/8 tube and it is the same OD as the handlebars that come on the bike because we want to reuse the clutch lever. So that'll all slide on here. We can actually put a handle grip back on it. So I'm trying to find where it fits comfortable. We like it on the right side, you know, maybe right about in here so we can kind of grab it and shift it. I think it feels great. And then I just have to come up with the linkage. The only thing that's going to be a little of a challenge will be the shifter linkage on the engine is on this side over here. So I'll probably have to come across with some rod and some linkage. So I'll play around with that, but this is about where it's going to be. It feels comfortable. I think it's going to work out really good. All right, so over on this side, this is where the shifter pedal goes. Right on there. The one that came on it from the factory was like a cast aluminum, and that was hard to work with. So I actually found this one on Amazon. It's all steel. I'll throw the link to it in the description below if you're looking for something like this. So I'm kind of just laying out how I want to do this. I'm going to have to modify this one to get it to work because it's pretty tight in here, as you can see. So I'll probably put a bend and then 90 up, and then the linkage is going to come through this wall back in here somewhere where it jumps across to the shifter handle. So it's definitely going to be tight. So it's going to take me a little bit of work to make it work, but I think it'll work okay. All right, so that definitely was a challenge to get that to fit in there. It's very close to everything, but I got it to go. And with it being steel, I could bend it and do exactly what we needed. It's definitely close to the sprocket, but it'll work. And like I said, we'll come off this with linkage through here, and I still have to figure that out. But overall, I think that's looking pretty good. A lot of the coating flaked off when I bent it, but yeah, it's looking pretty good. So I'm gonna keep working on the linkage here, and hopefully we can get this thing shifting. All right, I wanted to take one moment to share something with you guys from my personal life. About a week and a half to 2 weeks ago, I asked my beautiful girlfriend, Abby, to marry me. And she said yes, so I'm very excited about that. She's the most incredible and beautiful woman I have ever met, and I am so blessed to be able to spend my life with her. So it's just super excited, and I definitely wanted to share it with you guys. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. Okay, now that I got the hole cut, I just used the plasma cutter so I can get the linkage through here. And I'm going to come back here. I had to remove the shield to get back here. But pretty much I'm going to have a rod that goes from the shifter through the wall back to here. And then I'm going to build a couple mounts that are, you know, pivot points for the arm to rock on. And that should work out pretty good. But I did have to remove that so I could get back here to weld. So I'll get this all laid out and then share it with you guys. Okay, so I'm making this little bracket here, and this is going to bolt in the tractor, and it's actually going to hold the whole assembly for the shifting. So like the arm will come down, there'll be a rod across here. So I'm going to go ahead and get this welded up, and then I'll show you what it looks like on the tractor. there it is. Okay, so this is what I made here. A little bracket I welded up. Is this tube here has a 3/8 ID, and I just put this 3/8 rod in there for now. If I can find a long bolt, or I'll just drill it and put cotter pins. But either way, this pivot's on here. So this will mount inside here, and I'll pull this off and show it a little better when I get it hooked up. But this is what, on the far side, there's gonna be a little arm tab welded off, and that will have a rod go up to the engine, and on this side, the shifter will get welded here. So it'll be very sturdy, and everything will pivot off this one pivot point. But it's looking good. All right, so this is what I'm actually making. So here's the vertical shifter lever, and I kind of assembled it. I kind of put it at an angle to bring it away from the body, but it's looking pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and just weld this up, weld this to this. But I mean, it's coming along good. So let me get that done. All right, guys, so I got this tacked into place with the shifter lever. I love the location. And then when you're way up here shifting, just kidding, guys, we are going to cut this down. So it'll be nice underneath the steering wheel, and then the clutch lever will be here. So it's in a really nice spot. It's out of the way. We don't want it to be up high where it's gonna impale us. So we're gonna cut it kind of short, so it'll be a short throw kind of shifter. But yeah, it's in a perfect spot. So I'm gonna go ahead and start working on the linkage on the other side. Okay, so let me show you what I kind of had in mind. And once again, I'm going to use one of these turnbuckles that we use for the chain tensioner in the back. It's always nice to be able to make adjustments. So basically, I'm going to weld a little tab up off of this, because this is what turns with the handle. So that's going to have a tab, and then I'm going to add a little tab on the end of this that we can bolt into that hole. So this will be the shifter linkage. I mean, it's pretty simple, but efficient. And it will work good. So let me get this put together and I'll show you what it looks like. All right, so after about 2 hours of reworking the linkage, I think I finally got it. So let me show you what I had here. I originally had this taller, then it would hit the shield here. So that didn't work. So then I cut it shorter, drilled the holes, but then the travel was too far. So, I mean, I just been playing with this. I had to shorten this rod. So I came up with a solution here. Turned out pretty good. I actually have 2 holes here for adjustment, so if you want to move it up. But overall, it looks pretty good. Let me show you here with the shifter. So, it's a pretty short throw, which we wanted. So, I think it looks really good. It works. That's the most important thing. So, let me get all this button back up and see how it works. All right. So here is the clutch lever. The nice thing is we went with the 7/8 OD, the same as the handlebars. So it'll make this process a lot easier. So trying to figure out the height that we want. I'm thinking just below the steering wheel. So that'll go there. So I'll probably cut it maybe right about here, but I think that's going to be pretty cool. So yeah, let me go ahead and get this cut, and I'm going to get this mounted on. All right, guys, so we got the clutch put back on, and it looks really good. Like, I'm happy. You know, I got it cut to length, got the clutch on, got the cable routed pretty nicely. You know, we'll have to probably go back and do some adjustments, but I mean, it feels great. First gear, nice and short. Come back, neutral. Second, third, fourth, and so on. And yeah, it turned out really nice. It's super solid, and I will order a handle, you know, like a rubber handle, just so it finishes it off, but it's really nice. And with that turnbuckle we installed, we can actually adjust this. So if we want it a little more back or forward, super easy to do. I mean, it turned out perfect. All right, so after a long day working by myself, it's a lot going back and forth between the camera and working on this, but it was worth it. Got a lot done, got the shifter done, got the clutch all hooked up. Guys, we are ready to drive this thing. Almost. We got a few things. We got to put the safety switch on, and in our next video, we are hoping to at least take it for a test ride. We are so close. Like, we're excited. We know you guys put in the comments that you really want to see us drive it. Well, believe us, we definitely want to drive it. It's been a long progress. And guys, don't forget, if you like what we do and you like our videos and everything, make sure you subscribe to our channel. So, helps us out, and you get to see when we put new videos up. So, yeah, so I think that's a wrap for today. So take care, and thanks for watching Cracked Housing Fab.